The Ohio State spring game often reveals a star of the day that is a little bit unexpected. Bill Landis, Tim Bielik, Doug Lesmeri. Who do we think will be the honorary MVP of the Ohio State spring game on Saturday? Bill.
This isn't my pick, but I just want to say it. Joe Burrow has been awesome in spring games, but he's not my MVP. He's not my MVP pick. My MVP pick is Antonio Williams, running back, because I don't think Mike Weber and J.K. Dobbins are going to play a whole lot. Like, they might play the – remember last year they, played one series, they didn't tackle, everyone was like, what the heck's going on? And then they put all the backups in and they started tackling again. That's Antonio Williams' time. He might get 20 carries in the spring game, and I think by default have a really good game and then fall back to third in the pecking order once the fall comes around.
But Tony Alford this week did say that, he's had a good spring, so that would make sense that –
Reward Antonio Williams' good spring by letting him carry the ball more than he'll ever carry it again in his career.
All right, Tim, who's your guy?
I'm going to go with the offense. I'm going to go to DEMARIO McCall. He's healthy, not going to get a chance to show what he can do in the kick return game, but I feel like with KJ Hill being out, there's going to be opportunities for him to get the ball. I feel like they're going to want to get him involved and really have a chance for him to show what he can do. It's a chance for him to really showcase that promise that, everybody talks about, the stuff that kind of makes him that fan favorite.
All right, I have a really weird one. It's a guy that Urban Meyer did mention this spring as a guy who's having a good spring. He is a skill position player, but not one that we think of that much. I think he'll be like a starter for one of the two teams. Luke Farrell, tight end. Rashad Berry, we think, is the number one tight end of this team right now. Jeremy Ruckert's a freshman coming in. We think will fight for playing time in the fall. Luke Farrell's a guy that, again, Urban mentioned him. I think as they're trying to figure out different things of how this offense is going to work, we always joke about throwing to the tight end, but I would not be surprised. You get in the red zone a little bit, guys are looking for openings, and all of a sudden Luke Farrell maybe has 2 or 3 touchdowns. Yep. And all of a sudden is a name that people are talking about. But I actually think, again, a lot of these guys over the years we've talked about, they have a big spring game and some of these guys sort of disappear. I think all the guys we're talking about, Antonio Williams has an uphill battle at running back, but certainly DEMARIO McCall, we think, could do something this fall. I think Luke Farrell has a chance to do something, maybe as a second tight end this fall. But the spring game, it's hard to tell. Sometimes it matters. It does matter, but it's not the only thing that matters, and so sometimes there's interesting names that have big games. We're all going to have a big game. What?
C.J. Saunders, man.
But I almost feel like that's too, yeah. I mean,
he's going to have 9 touchdowns on Saturday.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to write stories like C.J. Saunders in the mix. No, he's not.
Yeah, no, it's the walk-on in a room with 10 scholarship receivers that they're trying to get on the field, and the walk-on's going to get on. Yeah, I mean, it's worth throwing it out there. Yeah, that probably makes sense. All right, we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks to you guys for watching all spring. He's Bill. He's Tim. I'm Doug. This is cleveland.com.